This is a centuries-old story. Far away from the city, in a peaceful and poor village, there lived a man named Nasir. He was a landlord by profession. Every morning he would head to the fields and return home by evening. His life was simple and full of hard work. What he earned, he ate himself, and whatever remained was used to help others. He was well known in the village for his good heart and helpful nature. But the greatest trial in Nasir's life was within his own home. His wife was a woman who appeared to be loving, loyal, and of good character. However, beneath the surface, she was quite different. Nasir, being a soft-hearted and simple man, was unaware of her deceptions, as she never gave him any reason to doubt her. Every day she served him breakfast on time, made delicious dishes, and would smile and say goodbye before leaving. But behind this loving demeanor, there was an underlying fire of hatred. She had no love or respect for Nasir. Every day, she thought about how much better her life would be if she were married to a rich and famous man. When Nasir was out in the fields, she would secretly plot ways to escape from this simple farmer. She went to great lengths to make Nasir believe that she was the perfect wife, and Nasir, trusting her completely, would never hear anything bad about her. As a result, her desires and wrong thoughts eventually led her down a dark path. The woman, who was supposed to nurture love, loyalty, and homemaking, was now trying to destroy her own loving home. Someone once said that a woman can turn a house into heaven if she wants to, or she can transform it into a hell. One day, when Nasir was in the fields, his wife devised a cunning plan. She called over a few local ruffians and whispered to them, "When my husband is working in the fields, steal his donkey and tie it to a nearby tree." They did exactly that. Later that day, the woman took food to the fields, as she did every day. Nasir greeted her warmly, but something was clearly wrong. He looked perplexed and worried. His wife gently asked, "Sir, you look very troubled today. Is everything all right?" Nasir, gazing at the sky, replied, "My dear, just look for yourself. My donkey is tied to a tree. I've been wondering all day how this could have happened. Donkeys can't climb trees." His wife, with a look of surprise in her eyes but a heart full of cunning, said, "Oh wow, this is very strange. Let's both go and take it down." Together they worked hard and managed to get the donkey down. As she was leaving, the wife asked her husband for some money. Nasir, who loved his wife and trusted her completely, immediately gave her everything he had in his pocket. But the woman's greed knew no bounds. She immediately demanded more. "This is only 5 dinars. It's not enough. I need more." Nasir, surprised, asked, "How much do you need?" "I need 100 dinars, she replied. Nasir agreed. "All right. When I get paid for the wheat I sold, I'll give you the 100 dinars. When Nasir received the payment for the wheat, he kept his promise and gave her the full 100 dinars without asking any questions. But the wife secretly took half of the money and began saving it, perhaps for some other purpose entirely different from Nasir's love and trust. One day, he had enough and decided to speak to the Qazi, judge. The Qazi called both Nasir and his wife to his court. Nasir explained the entire situation. When it was the wife's turn, she dramatically said, "My husband threatens to kill me. He has even tried to attack me with a knife. Please help me." Nasir, in a calm voice, looked at the Qazi and said, "I love this woman, but if she doesn't want to stay with me and is trying to insult me, I am willing to divorce her. But I have given her many dinars, and I want them back before I do." His wife immediately argued, "Where could such a poor man get all this money from? If he had really given me 200 dinars, why would I ask for a divorce?" The Qazi, after listening to both sides, ruled in favor of Nasir. He declared the divorce and said, "Truth will always triumph, and a liar will never escape God's judgment." Nasir returned home in silence, heartbroken and disappointed. His wife, on the other hand, married a young man, the very same one she had been involved with before. But soon the truth emerged. The young man began to abuse her, and the money she had taken from Nasir was soon spent. Left with nothing, she found herself in despair. Nasir, meanwhile, married a kind and virtuous woman, and God blessed him with children, respect, and peace. As for the woman who once thought herself beautiful and deserving of a better life, she ended up begging for a job at the door of Nasir's home. Time had passed, and the truth had come out. People no longer trusted her, and she had to survive on others' charity. She had destroyed her own life, and now there was no one left to blame. The moral of this story is that patience and gratitude are the best paths in life. Whether husband or wife, if we are patient with our circumstances and thank God for what He has given us, we will find the best way forward. If your spouse may not be perfect in beauty or manners, Remember that everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Wealth, fame, and beauty are temporary things, but true success lies in changing ourselves for the better. This world is temporary. We must learn to endure imperfections in others. Remember, the greatest happiness comes from having respect, love, and honesty in our lives. I hope you learned something valuable from this story. If you want to hear more moral stories like this, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Don't forget to share this video with your loved ones. Thank you so much for your support.